Daily checks on the Moffett are just as important as the truck carrying it, and the damage resulting in not carrying out the checks can be just as costly. The Moffett must be dismounted prior to carrying out the checks. This enables not only operational checks of the forks, but also ground-level access to the engine fluid levels. Firstly, with the engine off, carry out a visual check of the Moffett's general condition. Looking at the forks, checking that they're in good condition and level. Check the mast and carriage plate for damage and that there are no loose items apparent. Check the hydraulic hoses for evidence of leaks, which will be clearly visible by damp, dirty areas around the actual leak. The chains should be checked for condition and that there are no obvious links missing or adrift. Checking the security of the wheels is an important part of the Moffett check. Loose wheel nuts are clearly visible by way of rust marks around the wheel nuts. The tyres should also be checked for wear and underinflation. A Moffett with uneven tyre pressures will cause unnecessary difficulty when attempting to offload the product. Lift the bonnet by releasing the catch, and before opening the radiator cap, ensure the engine is cool. If not, you could suffer a serious injury. Now check the engine oil level using the dipstick. This should be within the minimum and maximum. Should any of the levels require attention, you must seek advice from your manager on the fluid specification. Again, checking the wheels and tyres. Standing back looking at the general condition of the Moffett, including the light lenses for cleanliness and free from any cracks and damage. Checking the last wheel and tyre before looking at the hydraulic fluid level, which must be visible within the minimum and maximum marks of the level indicator, and that the road tax disc is current. Entering and exiting the Moffett should always be carried out safely by way of a 3-point contact at all times. By design, the Moffett has well-placed and secure steps and grab handles to allow this. The seatbelt must be worn and the cab side guards securely locked down before starting the vehicle. Insert the key and switch on the ignition. Check the fuel level is ample for the job. Check the operation of the Moffett lights, not forgetting the beacon. When attending the customer site, the last thing you want to happen is not being able to offload due to a fault. So start the vehicle to carry out the operational checks of the forks, starting with raise and then lower. Retract and extend the forks fully. Now tilt the forks and then check the side shift. Finally deploy the stabilizers. Now the checks have been carried out, report any defects on the vehicle check sheet and mount the Moffett back onto the vehicle. Connect the electrical SUSI and check the vehicle lights. Finally, checking that the number plate is fitted and correct to the vehicle.